The barber expected nothing in return, until one customer came back years later. Every month, an old barber named Mr. Bello noticed the same little boy standing outside his shop. The boy never came in. He would just stare through the window while other kids got fresh haircuts before school. One rainy afternoon, Mr. Bello stepped outside and asked softly, "Why don't you come inside?" The boy looked down. "My mom said we can't afford it right now, Mr. Bello paused for a moment, then smiled. "Sit in my chair." That day, the boy got his first proper haircut in months. When the haircut was done, the boy reached into his pocket and pulled out a few crumpled coins. Mr. Bello gently pushed his hand away. "Your payment is simple," he said. "Study hard and become somebody great." From that day on, the boy came every month, sometimes quiet, sometimes hungry, sometimes exhausted from helping his mother after school, but Mr. Bello always made sure he left looking confident. As the years passed, the barber shop became more than a shop. It became a safe place, a place where the boy was reminded that somebody believed in him. Then one day, the boy stopped coming. Weeks turned into months. Months turned into years. Mr. Bello wondered what happened, but life moved on. His shop grew older. Customers became fewer. Bills became harder to pay. Eventually, the landlord gave him a final warning. "If you can't pay by Friday, the shop is gone." That Friday morning, Mr. Bello sat alone in the empty shop, staring at the old mirrors that had witnessed decades of stories. Then, the bell above the door rang. A man in an expensive suit walked in. Behind him were two people carrying large boxes. Mr. Bello barely looked up. "We're closed," he muttered. The man smiled. "You still cut hair without appointments?" Mr. Bello froze. That voice, slowly, he looked up. The little boy was standing in front of him, only now he was grown. The barber's eyes filled with tears. "You came back." The young man nodded. "I told you I would become somebody great," he explained. That he had become a doctor and recently opened his own medical clinic nearby. Then he handed Mr. Bello an envelope. Inside was a receipt, paid in full 5 years. Rent. Mr. Bello's hands started shaking. "You didn't have to do this." The doctor smiled through tears. "Yes, I did." He looked around the tiny shop. "When nobody else cared how I looked, you gave me dignity. When nobody believed in me, you did. And every time I sat in that chair, you made me feel important." The old barber broke down crying. For years, he thought he was only cutting hair, but he had actually been rebuilding a child's confidence, one haircut at a time. Sometimes the smallest acts of kindness don't disappear. They grow quietly until one day they come back and change your life.